So for anybody that doesn't know, this right here is a Nanaimo bar. It's a very Canadian classic treat originating from the west coast of Canada in Nanaimo, BC. Very popular around Christmas time. Where I am, I often see them at funerals or baby showers or wedding showers, anywhere there's like an assortment of treats. And I've had this idea brewing in my brain for quite some time. I really wanted to make a Nanaimo bar cookie. So I'm going to show you how I made this happen. The cookie base is very similar to a Nanaimo base. It's a double chocolate cookie with graham cracker crumbs and coconut. And because this is a cookie, I threw in some chocolate chips as well. I knew that was not going to be a bad idea. After I had the dough made, I rolled out each ball to 3.5 ounces, which is my standard size for cookies, before I stuffed them with anything or topped them with anything. And I popped them in the fridge to chill for a couple days. On bake day, I baked the cookie dough balls and I let them cool. And for these, you have to let them cool completely because now we're going to be putting on like a buttercream custard. What happens when butter gets hot? It melts. The filling of a Nanaimo bar is basically a buttercream with custard powder in it. It's butter, powdered sugar, vanilla, a little bit of custard powder, and a splash of milk. And when I say a splash, I literally mean a splash. You want this filling to be thick. Spreadable, but thick. You can always add more, but you can't take away. So start with a tiniest little bit of milk and add if you need to. Do a taste test, make sure it's good. And then I filled this up into a piping bag because the next step is to pipe all of this beautiful filling on top of that cookie base. It doesn't have to be super fancy, but I did want it to be somewhat flat because I'm going to top this with melted chocolate. So I did kind of just like a rounded swirl on top of each of the cookies. I went pretty close to the edge, but not right to the edge. I wanted from every angle of this cookie for you to see the base, the middle, and the topping. Then for the chocolate topping, I melted some chocolate chips and shortening in the microwave. I just microwaved it in 30-second intervals until I got a really nice thin consistency. And then I very carefully spooned a little bit of that chocolate on top of each of the cookies. I didn't take the chocolate right to the end of the filling because again, I wanted you to be able to see the filling underneath the chocolate. Once you have all of those cookies covered in the chocolate, then you just put them off to the side to set completely. Now the one problem with this cookie is they won't go in a standard cookie bag like all of my other cookies. Even though that chocolate does set up, it is going to smear on the bag. But they look so pretty and they taste so good. I've been hearing rave reviews from everybody that's tried it so far. Just wait till I cut into this and show you what it looks like. This is a beast. And I came up with a resolve for the packaging issue. We're just going to use containers to put the cookies in opposed to bags. For any of my specialty cookies that I have topped with a softer topping like this, I'm going to use a small clamshell container, and I'll get into more of that into another video. Look at this beautiful girl. She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Are you impressed? Because I am. This one is a keeper. I love it. So proud of it. Questions or comments, drop them below or send me a message. I will see you next time.